Alright, let's try to solve this question. If you are online, kindly join us as we are solving this question. Alright, if you're welcoming to our channel. Let's solve that question before us. If you are kindly joining us new, we are live here. We are streaming live here to solve that exponential equation involving factorial. Alright, so let's solve this question together. Alright, this is the question. Now we are asked to solve 0 factorial is equal to 4x to the power of minus 1. Now the question says find 2 to the power of x factorial minus 20. First of all, let's write down this question. Now we have 0 factorial to be equal to 4x to the power of minus 1. Now let's recall that 0 factorial is equal to 1. So 0 factorial is always equal to 1. So if that is true, then we can confirm that 1 is equal to 4x to the power of minus 1. So if you have x to the power of minus 1, this can be written as 1 over x from one of the property of indices. So now this equation now becomes, I can swap the side to becomes 4x to the power of minus 1 to be equal to 1. So from this property of indices, I can rewrite this as 4 multiplied by 1 over x to be equal to 1. Right? 4 times 1 will give you 4 divided by x. This is equal to 1. Call this over 1 so that you can cross multiply. Right? 4 times 1 will give you 4. X times 1 will give you x. So therefore the value of x is equal to 4. But we are asked to find 2 to the power of x factorial minus 20. Given that 2 to the power of x factorial minus 20, where the value of x is equal to 4. So this becomes 2 to the power of 4 factorial minus 20. Right? Now, recall that 4 factorial is equal to 4 times 2 or times 3 times 2 times 1. 4 times 3 is 12 times 2 times 1, right? 12 times 2 is 24 times 1. This is equal to 24. So that means 4 factorial is equal to what? 24. We are going to replace 4 factorial with what? 24, because 4 factorial is equal to 24. So this expression becomes 2 to the power of 24 minus 20, right? 24 minus 20 will give you 4. So we have 2 to the power of 4. 2 to the power of 4 simple means you should multiply 2 in 4 places, which becomes 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, right? 2 times 2 will give you 4, multiply by 2 times 2 will give you 4. So 4 times 4 will be equal to what? 16. So the answer to this question is 16. Stay connected for more questions. All right. So if you're just coming across this live stream, we are solving questions on based on factorial, including exponential equations. So I'm giving you something else to do, right? So let's assume you have this question and you're asked to find. There's something I want you to let you know. If you have 0 factorial, is it the same thing as 1 factorial? And how is this possible that 0 factorial is the same thing as 1 factorial? Yes, 0 factorial is always the same thing as 1 factorial. So I can equally say that 0 factorial is equal to 1 factorial, because 1 factorial is the same thing as 1. So 0 factorial is the same thing as 1. So 1 is equal to 1. So it's true. Let's assume you have 2 to the power of x, right? Plus 0 factorial is equal to 2 to the power of, let me use 8, right? To the power of 2 2x plus 2 factorial. Now this equation involves factorial. I am asked to find the value of x. We don't know the value of x. Let me show you what to do. Alright, if this is the first time you come across, let's solve this. As I said earlier, we are dealing on factorial equation involving exponential equation. So we have 2 to the power of x plus 0 factorial is equal to 8 to the power of 2x plus 2 factorial. As I said earlier, 0 factorial is always the same thing as 1 factorial, which is equal to 1. So I can equally express this equation as 2 to the power of x plus 1, because 0 factorial is always equal to 1. This is equal to 8 to the power of 2x plus, now 2 factorial is the same thing as 2 times 1, which is the same thing as 2. So I have transformed this factorial equation to this form. We can equally solve this. Let's solve this together. Now you need to express 8 in the base of 2, right? So which becomes 2 to the power of 2 to the power of x, plus 1 is equal to 2 to the power of 3 is automatically 8 multiplied by 2x plus 2. Let's open up the bracket by multiplying everything here by 3. So we are going to have 2 to the power of x plus 1 to be equal to 3 times 2x will give you 6x 3 times 2 will give you 6. We have the same base from the property of log indices. So whenever you have the same base, we equal the powers. Now we are having that x plus 1 is equal to 6x plus 6. Please, if you're just coming in the live stream, kindly share it and share it to your friends as well to learn. All right. Now look at this. We need to collect like terms here to find the value of x. So this is x and this is x. We can move them to one side. That is collecting like terms. I can equally express this as x. When plus 6 crosses equal sign, it can change to what? Minus 6x is equal to 6. Plus 1 crosses equal sign, change to what? Minus 1. So x minus 6x is the same thing as saying 1 minus 6. You have 1, you borrow 6. That means you still have minus 5 to pay back. So this becomes minus 5x is equal to 6 minus 1 is 5. To find the value of x, divide both sides by 5 minus 5 and divide here by minus 5. This cancels out this. The value of x is equal to 5 divided by minus 5 is equal to minus 1. So that is the solution to this factorial equation. Stay connected for more exciting questions. If you're just joining us, stay connected. I'm just through with the question you can see on the board. So I am about to solve some questions on Olympiad math questions. So kindly stay with us as we solve it together. If you are just joining us newly, kindly share the live stream to your friends to learn. Right?